Have you ever wondered what really goes on in the deep, dark corners of our oceans? We often see the ocean as a vast, resilient source of life and wonder, but a darker story is unfolding beneath the waves, hidden from our view. This story was thrust into the global spotlight by documentaries like Seaspiracy, which pulled back the curtain on the commercial fishing industry. It raised some deeply uncomfortable questions about the food on our plates and its true cost to the planet. Is the concept of sustainable seafood just a comforting label, or is it a reality we can trust? Today we're diving deep into the issues of bycatch, the devastation of bottom trawling, and the silent crisis of ghost nets. We'll explore whether our demand for seafood is inadvertently pushing marine ecosystems to the brink of total collapse. Let's start with a term you might have heard, bycatch. In the simplest terms, bycatch is everything caught in fishing nets that isn't the target species. Think of it as collateral damage on an unimaginable scale. When massive nets, some large enough to engulf entire cathedrals, are dragged through the ocean, they don't discriminate. They scoop up everything in their path. This includes dolphins, whales, sea turtles, sharks, and countless other marine animals who are in the wrong place at the wrong time. These creatures are often injured or killed in the nets. Even if they are thrown back into the ocean, their chances of survival are slim due to stress, injury, or exhaustion. The scale of this problem is staggering. Estimates suggest that hundreds of thousands of whales and dolphins are killed as bycatch every single year. For sea turtles, the numbers are just as grim, with millions caught in fishing gear over the past few decades. Many of these species are already endangered, and bycatch is pushing them closer to extinction. This isn't just an accident, it's an inherent part of many industrial fishing methods. The sheer size and indiscriminate nature of the equipment used make it almost impossible to only catch the intended fish. The ecological impact is devastating. Every animal plays a role in the intricate web of marine life. When key species like sharks, which are apex predators, or dolphins, which are highly intelligent social animals, are removed from the ecosystem in such large numbers, the entire balance is thrown off. This leads to a cascade of negative effects, disrupting food chains and weakening the overall health of the ocean. It's a silent massacre happening every day, far from sight, all to bring a specific type of fish to our dinner tables. Now, let's talk about one of the most destructive fishing practices of all: bottom trawling. Imagine a colossal net, weighed down with heavy steel plates and rollers, being dragged across the ocean floor. This method is designed to catch bottom-dwelling species, but in the process, it effectively bulldozes the seabed, destroying everything in its path. Ancient coral reefs, delicate sea sponges, and entire underwater forests that have taken centuries or even millennia to grow are pulverized in a matter of minutes. These habitats are the nurseries and homes for countless marine species. They are the cornerstones of ocean biodiversity, providing shelter, food, and breeding grounds. When they are destroyed, the entire ecosystem collapses. The ocean floor becomes a barren wasteland, a dead zone incapable of supporting life. The recovery process, if it happens at all, can take hundreds or even thousands of years. It's like clear-cutting an ancient rainforest to catch a few birds. The damage isn't just confined to the immediate area. The trawling process stirs up vast plumes of sediment, which can travel for miles, suffocating marine life and blocking sunlight needed by aquatic plants. Furthermore, the sediment on the ocean floor is a massive carbon sink, storing vast quantities of carbon. When bottom trawlers churn up the seabed, this stored carbon is released back into the water column and potentially the atmosphere, contributing to climate change. It's an environmental disaster on multiple fronts. Many of the world's most vibrant and vital marine habitats have already been decimated by this practice. From the deep-sea corals off the coast of Ireland to the seamounts of the Pacific, the scars of bottom trawling are a grim testament to its destructive power. The problem is, this method is still widely used around the world. It's an efficient way to catch large volumes of fish, making it profitable for industrial fishing fleets, despite the catastrophic environmental cost. Beyond the nets themselves, there's another plastic crisis haunting our oceans. One that's often overlooked in discussions about plastic straws and bags. This is the crisis of ghost nets. Ghost nets are fishing nets that have been lost, abandoned, or discarded at sea. These nets don't simply disappear. They continue to drift through the ocean for decades, sometimes even centuries. silently and indiscriminately catching and killing marine life. These floating death traps are a major contributor to the ocean plastic problem. In fact, studies have shown that abandoned fishing gear makes up a significant portion of the large plastic pollution in our oceans, with some estimates suggesting it constitutes nearly half of the plastic in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Unlike a plastic bottle, which an animal might ingest, a ghost net is designed to entangle. Dolphins, seals, sea turtles, seabirds, and even large whales can become trapped in these nets. Once entangled, the animal's fate is sealed. It will struggle, becoming more and more ensnared, until it succumbs to exhaustion, starvation, or drowning. It's a slow and cruel death, and the cycle continues. After the animal dies and decomposes, the net is free once again to drift and trap its next victim. A single ghost net can continue this deadly cycle for an incredibly long time, becoming a perpetual killing machine. The impact extends to the ocean floor as well. As these nets drift, they can snag on coral reefs or other delicate habitats, smothering and breaking them apart. They contribute to the overall degradation of marine ecosystems, compounding the damage done by active fishing. Cleaning up this mess is an enormous challenge. The nets are often vast and heavy, located in remote parts of the ocean, making retrieval difficult and expensive. While many dedicated organizations are working to remove ghost gear, they are fighting an uphill battle against the continuous loss of new nets. This brings us to the core question: is there such a thing as sustainable seafood? We see labels in supermarkets promising that the fish we buy was caught responsibly, with minimal harm to the environment. But given the scale of bycatch, the destruction of bottom trawling, and the ghost net crisis, can we truly believe these claims? Many certification schemes have been criticized for having standards that are too lenient, or for certifying fisheries that still have significant environmental impacts. For example, a fishery might be certified as sustainable even if it has a notable level of bycatch, as long as that level is deemed acceptable by the certifying body. But what is an acceptable number of dead dolphins or sea turtles? Moreover, the very definition of sustainability is complex. It's not just about maintaining a certain population of the target fish species. It's about protecting the entire marine ecosystem, from the smallest plankton to the largest whales, and preserving the habitats they depend on. When a fishing method destroys the ocean floor or results in the death of countless non-target animals, it's difficult to argue that it is truly sustainable in a holistic sense. The interconnectedness of the ocean means that what harms one part ultimately harms the whole. Intense pressure on global fish populations is also a major concern. Decades of industrial fishing have pushed many species to the brink of commercial, if not biological, extinction. We are simply taking fish out of the ocean faster than they can reproduce. The result is the collapse of entire ecosystems. When key fish stocks disappear, the predators that rely on them starve. The prey they once controlled can overpopulate, creating a chaotic imbalance that cascades through the food web. We are witnessing the creation of dead zones in our oceans, not just from pollution, but from the sheer absence of life caused by overfishing and destructive practices. The ocean is becoming emptier, and its ability to regulate our climate and provide for the planet is diminishing. This isn't just an environmental issue, it's a humanitarian one as well. Billions of people, particularly in coastal communities in the developing world, depend on healthy oceans for their food and livelihoods. When industrial fleets deplete fish stocks, it is these communities that suffer the most. The narrative of sustainable seafood can sometimes mask these deeper issues, giving consumers a false sense of security. It suggests that we can continue our current levels of consumption without consequence, as long as we choose the right label. But perhaps the problem lies not just in how we fish, but in how much we fish. The global demand for seafood has skyrocketed, and our oceans are struggling to keep up. The intricate, beautiful, and vital world beneath the waves is being unraveled, thread by thread. The problems we've discussed, bycatch, bottom trawling, and ghost nets are not small, isolated incidents. They are systemic issues baked into the modern, industrial-scale fishing that stocks our supermarkets. The question then becomes, what can we do? It can feel overwhelming, but awareness is the first and most crucial step. Understanding the true cost of what's on our plate empowers us to make more informed choices. We need to question the labels and look deeper into the sources of our food. Supporting organizations that work on ocean conservation advocating for stronger regulations, and reducing our overall consumption of seafood are all powerful actions. The ocean is not a factory. It's a living, breathing ecosystem that is essential to all life on Earth. Its health is our health. The fate of the oceans is in our hands, and the choices we make every day can help chart a new course toward a future where our seas are once again teeming with life. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive. If you want to learn more about how our choices impact the planet and its inhabitants, please subscribe to our channel, Be Kind Fair. Together we can make a difference.